So we will be talking about the evolution and origin of the eukaryotic cell. It is believed that the origin of the eukaryotic cell was the prokaryotic cell. It is believed that the precursor to the eukaryotic cells was archaea. Now, archaea were most likely simple organisms that had no internal membranes and resembled bacteria. Since it had no internal membranes, the plasma membrane was responsible for energy production and lipid formation. Now, it is believed that the formation of the endomembrane system was in stages. It is believed that the membrane-bound organelles have arisen in at least two ways. The nuclear membrane, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, endosomes, and lysosomes. It is believed that it was caused by the enfolding of the plasma membrane, as you see here. There are two types of organisms here. You have the proteobacteria and the archaea in the center right here. You can tell that there are two different cells right now because there's a different set of DNA in each one. Now, eventually the proteobacteria engulfs the archaea, as you can see here, and you begin to see what is similar to the endomembrane system. In this diagram, you see that it has completely formed. The two sets of DNA are now one, all located in the nucleus, and this right here is the ER and everything. Alright, now this is how nuclear membrane, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, etc. This is how those evolved. Now, mitochondria and chloroplasts are believed to have evolved differently, because each have their own genetic material. They can make their own proteins, and bacterium have the similar genetic information that is found in those two organelles. Mitochondria and chloroplasts were believed to have been engulfed by the eukaryotic cells. They live symbiotically, which explains a lot. Mitochondria and chloroplasts are similar to bacteria in size and structure, so this is why it is believed that they were once two different organisms. As you can see in this diagram, the aerobic bacterium is being engulfed by the cell. You can see, yeah. Okay, next. Wow. Okay, in this diagram, you see that organelle right here that is being pointed by the arrow. This has become a mitochondria. It eventually evolves, as you see in this diagram, it has evolved into what is more similar like a mitochondria. Now, you also see in this diagram that the photosynthetic bacterium, which is this one right here, is beginning to get engulfed. Once it gets completely engulfed, this becomes the chloroplast of the cell. Now, this finally creates our modern day cell.